When we came here, right, until now, there's a long queue behind.
Yeah. This is the only
queue
store.
is never ending.
Yeah. Okay, how about this for a new host?
Wow, this guy, I think it's a bit expensive, right? 人家是导演的。
对，人家是导演哦。这个
This one expensive. Her taste very expensive.
and always not in Singapore. Cannot afford. Okay, next one.
This guy I scared. He a bit like scary one.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
always see me here and be there.
Yeah.
Cannot lah.
Every time we ask him come, he just scold us.
Yeah, be serious.
Okay. Then this one,
Not approved.
哎，这个，model 嘞，
water 嘞。
就是 live streamer 哦。
Yeah, sometimes you need to change of the face. You know, like
yeah.
ugly people cannot make it. You need
对
some pretty face.
啊，对。
Simon Boy 有 follow.
啊，这样 approve 啊，这样我们就这样，美女。
真的叫我吗？
So this is not her first time appearing on our channel already, but it's her debut for our Get Fat. Okay, but before we start, I just want to ask, right, what is your taste profile?
Okay, I really like elevated flavors, but I love spicy food and also fusion food. I'm someone that really likes two different types of flavor profile at the same time. Like
那个手哦，
savory.
可以放下来，不要这样 rude 嘛。
You like two flavor?
So where are you gonna bring us to eat today?
Since I belong.
Where I belong, where I keep my heart and soul, where things come true for us.
Since I'm a Yishun girl, right? Okay, I tell you, I'm gonna bring you guys to all the hidden gems that only Yishun people know.
So I guess the first location we're heading is at Yishun. Yes. Okay.
For the first location, we are at Yishun 928 Laksa, and right now we have the regular bowl with extra cockles. Because every single hum, right, is very succulent, very thick and very juicy.
Before I come to this shoot, right?
Yeah.
I got see a recommendation. It's not bad one.
Vera.
Only for Yishun.
Yeah.
When she say she stay at Yishun, right, I know this laksa will come out sooner or later.
yeah.
I see. Okay, first place. So this place, right, actually we got picture before in booking. But back then when I come and try here, I remember it was like 3块钱多.
Right. Now it's $4.
Yeah.
But if you add ham, right, it's another $1.
Just to let you all know what's inside this laksa, if you haven't tried before, it's your tau pork, your fish cake, your cockles, your sambal chili, and your egg.
Can I ask everybody a question? Because I'm someone that's a little bit weird. I don't know how many people as weird as me. Do you add lime into your laksa?
Oh my god, you know I was going to say, when the producers put down the lime, right, I was like, I never eat lime with the laksa before.
Yeah. Honestly, I love to eat lime with Hokkien mee,
Yeah.
but I never eat with laksa before. But we try it raw first, without the lime.
Wow, the hum.
I remember this as a very, very good laksa,
Yeah.
as evident as the very long sneaking queue at the back.
So I'm excited to try the lime, right? Because they put a sign over there that say that it's their new twist of flavor. So maybe that's why they try go.
No wonder.
So wait. What they recommend, right, is squeeze 2 lime in your laksa.
Wow, Lord.
哎，不够啊！
I guess,
你们没有给过啊？
对，
but it's not even open.
But I feel like this one do top a lot of famous laksa out there. You know, there's the Queenstown.
Katong laksa.
And I feel like this is really up there with the rest. I'm not a big fan of laksa, but I have to say the broth here is the highlight for me. It's so thick that it just covers the entirety of the blend noodles.
And on top of that, right, there's a lot of heavy. Every single strand, right, is heavily coated with the dried streams, which is why I love it so
But I
much.
have to say the hum, it don't have the seafoody smell.
Right.
And it's very fresh. I feel like this one is really good to add additional cockles.
Okay, the lime is back. Let's try it with the lime.
Wow.
It become a bit like assam already.
Without the pungent smell.
Oh my god, and it cuts like the greasiness.
It's a different dish altogether.
Yeah.
If you like the cow intense flavor, you eat it as it is. If you feel gelat,
Yes.
a bit gelat, you put in the lime. It's a complete.
Yeah.
It really helps to cut the greasiness
Yeah.
and the oiliness from the
So I
flavor.
think a lot of people that stay around here is no stranger to this recommendation. I don't think it's a new discovery, but it's still good from what I remember. So be sure to come down and give 928 Laksa a try. And then on the next location, I will show you something very close to our heart.
More like your heart gonna broken.
Kena broken.
Ah.
Yeah, so we will go find out where it is. Okay, next up we are at Jia Fish Soup. Okay, this place, right, holds a very special significance for especially you and me, because our NOC office was located right opposite the road.
Right, this is our lunch area.
There's a lot of memories come flooding back when I come back here. This is one of the things that we eat quite often.
Correct. This is what most of the people in the office eat. I never gotten why. I mean, it's not bad to me lah.
It's
But
damn good, wow. What do you
To
mean?
be very honest lah, back then when we go around eating everything around this area, right? This is about the best we can get it.
Right.
Everything else really like quite sapa.
Okay, so actually how I discovered this place, right, was through TikTok. There was one day I was trying to find like some hidden gem fish soup. And then this fish soup popped up on TikTok. And then I was like, okay, maybe I'll try. And by the way, right, I don't live nearby. So I had to specifically, right, come down, take a bus all the way here just to try this. And when I tried it, right, I was like, oh my god, this is the best fish I've ever tried.
What we're having today is the mixed fish soup. And then what's so special about the soup is that they don't put like tomato. The version that we are eating, we got add milk.
And also there's this very special ingredient that must get one. They have the egg floss. This one I think quite rare, right?
Beginning to be popular. I now see quite a big got put.
I feel like this is the reason why everybody keep going back for this.
Correct.
You see, it's such a big portion.
Yeah.
And it costs about $1.50.
Yeah. The way they do it is really quite nice. And it goes very well in the soup.
Correct.
It's been some time since I ate it.
Yeah.
Maybe they improved, I don't know.
I don't know.
When was the last time you
I
ate?
think 2 weeks back.
Oh, so you discovered only 2 weeks back lah. I see. I see. Okay, first up, we just try the soup first. I now remember why I didn't quite like it back then. Because they never put the tomato, right? 它的味道有一点腥。
I feel like I didn't get it because it's very, very sweet.
Yeah.
But I don't see it in a bad way. It's just that like I don't like too sweet. I like a bit more savory.
Why do you like it then?
Okay, I love this, right, because of how milky the broth is. There are
Right.
some places, right, where even though they add the evaporated milk, it still feels very bland. Because I'm someone that likes 重口味.
Right.
But isn't like, I don't like those kind 重口味 that is too 咸, too salty.
I would say 讲真的 okay, the fish right, quite normal.
No, it's very
I like the fish.
Yeah, the fish is so silky.
Yeah.
So there's two types of fish that they put inside, the fried one and the normal without the batter lah.
Yeah.
And I think that's very interesting because you get to have two different types of texture.
Bro, that's why it's called mixed fish soup.
Yes. I just want to say their fish is something very different from the rest because when I eat like non-fried one, right, it's usually very tough. But this one is so soft and so silky.
No, I don't like the fish. I think it's a very normal fish. But with the chili sauce, I don't know is it handmade lah, but whatever chili they choose to have this for the fish, right, it's so good. It's a bit more refreshing on the citrusy side lah.
Between the two different types of fish that they choose, right, I prefer the non-battered one. The batter a little bit salty for me. However, the highlight is really the egg floss because the soup is a little bit too sweet for me. But adding the egg floss, right, changed the whole palate differently. It just gives it overall a very clean taste now. Now it feels a little bit more balanced.
Correct.
Actually, I think another special mention, right, is actually the yam rice. I really love the yam rice. Like usually if you eat yam rice outside, right, some of the pieces, right, they're a bit niao with the yam. But this one, right, there are actually huge chunks of yam inside. And on top of that, right, their hebi is damn big eh. When I first ate it, right, I was like, why the hebi is like bigger than the rice grains, right?
你要小心诶，这个人是 yam rice connoisseur. How's your rating and verdict of this yam rice?
I agree with her lah. I feel like a lot of yam rice, they do a lot of extra flavoring,
Overdo it lah.
or seasoning. It feels very fake. However, this one feels more authentic. They don't need to add a lot of different kind of seasoning into it. They really use the yam and the ebi ham all that to create the flavor of it. I think it's very authentic and original.
It's not the typical yam rice that we eat and duck rice. Right?
That one feel a bit fake already,
Yeah.
So overall, I feel like this bowl of fish soup, right, there's a lot of components that I like. But overall, I feel like I will only go for the egg floss. The fish is nice, it's outstanding. The soup slightly too sweet for me. I wish there's a little bit more savory flavor to it.
Okay.
But the egg floss is something that I don't think I can find elsewhere in any other stores.
For me, I love the chili, I love the egg floss, and I think it's something that if I work around here, I will come every day, which I already proven.
I feel like, right, my verdict on this fish soup, right, not justifiable. When we were eating last time, right, I'm the only one that don't order this. Everyone else ordered, so I was the only one that like, I don't get the hype. Despite my judgment of this, right, you all need to come down and try. Because if she like it, everyone else in the office like it. There's a reason why everybody's eating it. When we came here, right, until now, there's a long queue behind. So I hope you'll give Lu Jia a try. And the next place we are going, right, we're getting out of the ghetto. We'll be going back to office because this one is a special takeaway food.
For the last place, we have kimbap from Joju Bang, and what's so special about this is that instead of actual rice, they have replaced it with egg for those of you that are on a diet. So we have the egg kimbap that is with spicy tuna, and then we have the original kimbap with rice.
You know, right, when I was looking through the list of what we were eating, I saw tuna kimbap. I was like, okay, I'm not a fan of tuna, but I'm not gonna judge. I'm gonna ask everybody. Nobody eat one eh. The producer also don't eat one eh.
Frankly speaking, I really freaking hate tuna. Nothing you can do, anyone can do will make me eat.
If your girlfriend asks you,
I don't care.
wow,
She wouldn't.
she love you lah.
Yes.
Apparently you don't love her. Let's start with the original one first lah.
yeah.
Wow, I tell you, it's abundance of ingredients. When she packing right, I'll be like, 你包得了吗? The amount of rice to the ratio of ingredient is like 10 to 90.
Yeah. So inside got like carrot, we got crab stick, we got a burdock root, we got egg, we got veg, and I will try lah.
It's a very big bite.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat this because the traditional gimbap right tastes like traditional gimbap. It has no difference from whatever gimbap I eat before.
Yeah,
right?
but I have to say, because when I was in Korea, I did try a lot of kimbap, and I felt like, hey, it's very different from Singapore. Because Singapore, they use ingredients that's more suited to our taste. But this one is really more towards the Korean and authentic side. I
Okay.
feel like this is what I tried in Korea. Of course, not the mind-blowing kind, but of course, you want to try something that's authentic, this is the one to go for.
We also discovered through doing a lot of Korean food at GetFed, right? We realized right, actually when we go Korea, their palate is not that intense. Right?
Correct.
Singapore one is very intense.
Yes. This feels a little bit more like home cooked. It's more bland, but it makes me somehow want to eat more.
I think one thing that stands out is also the insanely like amount of ingredients.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is
Okay,
inside.
okay,
Like
that I-
each kimbap, right, is heavily packed with liao.
If I have a suggestion, I feel like one thing that stood out with a lot of Korean food is their sesame oil. 我觉得不够。But then 我们在看他做那个肉的时候，
它真放很多。
放很多。But then when now I eat right, the sesame oil didn't stand out.
Okay, how about you all try the egg one? But really, because you all put tuna, I really cannot touch it.
Wow, it's a bit辣.
It's spicy tuna. Honestly, I cannot taste the difference between the rice and the egg.
They-
The first thing that stands out is the liao, right? The
Correct.
So the liao stole the spotlight. That's why you don't even can tell the difference between egg or rice.
It's obviously when I eat it, when I process, of course I can taste.
Okay.
If I close my mouth right, that's my eye. If I close my eye, I may not be able to tell because it's too subtle. If you go between the egg or the rice, probably it's just whether you
Nutrition
want to,
factor.
Yeah.
Okay, I get what you mean. Because when I first bit into it, right, the first taste that I actually tasted was the amount of liao, like the crunchiness from the vegetables,
correct.
followed by the spiciness from the tuna, and then later there is this like subtle, like fishy taste from the tuna.
When I was there, I did
There's
see
other choices of
There's
tuna.
like chicken bulgogi.
Or it doesn't have to be a freaking tuna.
Correct,
Okay,
correct,
guys, a
correct.
little backstory, right? The last time I had this was with a partner. Then the partner got the spicy
what?
tuna.
So 这个是有 memory 的啦。
yeah, got some memory.
Oh,
but
okay.
The spicy tuna was not bad.
This partner is your ex-partner, right? Because you let him eat tuna. I think it's 看个人的
Yeah.
看你要什么 customization.
I feel like this is something that I will eat very often. If I recall correctly, they have two outlets. The one that we are trying is at Tanjong Pagar. Then the other one is at Bukit Batok, the West Mall.
So 你讲到津津有味 then I will have to ask you all lah. What will be your favorite? The first place we went was the 928 Laksa. And the second place is the fish soup near our ex-office. Okay, and then third is this gimbap. I think my favorite today will have to be the legendary 928 Laksa. I think the one you really cannot go wrong. And I think my taste profile is a little bit more 古早味 lah.
And for me, my personal favorite is actually the Jia Fish Soup. Until now, right, I'm still thinking about it. I think I'm gonna eat it like tomorrow or something. I really love how silky the fish is and how gao the broth is.
I've decided it has to be the kimbap. I feel like it's really quite a authentic kimbap that I never really tried in Singapore. The only gripe that I have right is they didn't manage to bring out the flavor of each individual ingredient. The way they did each ingredient right is very nice. Now that I ate individually, like the sesame oil now stood out.
For me, today's episode a bit lackluster. But I don't blame her. I don't blame her.
That's why everybody right so stressed to can't get fat. They always say, 我老胃我不要
没有
什么，但你们讲不好吃。
So I want our audience right to really go try this gimbap and tell me if you really think it's that amazing like what they say. And as with all our guests, we always give them 30 seconds to talk about whatever they want. Your 30 seconds starts now.
Okay, guys, my name is Rachel. Please follow me at my IG handles, and if you guys would like to see me on other future Get Fat episodes or even other episodes, please comment down. Faith Rachel is a skinny legend. Thank you.
Oh wow. 应该没有了啦. Based on the food today.
But of course, this is a very exciting episode for us because this is the new season.
Correct.
101 episode.
哎，你有没有 honor 101嘞？
没有啦，completely 没有啦。
Okay.
So you want to try something new,
Yeah.
which is why we designed
A
something
new sticker.
Wow.
So if you go to any stores, right, you see start to see new stickers, right? It means that everything is short after episode 100.
New season, new us.
Yes.
So if there's anything you want us to try, want us to do,
Yeah.
want us to
Eat.
yeah. But my vocabulary not very good. Or maybe improve on my English.
Yeah.
Y'all please comment down below so that we can try something different
Yes.
for the new season.
And as always, remember to follow all our socials. Follow her on her socials. Click here for more. Clear the quad and cut to the bloopers. So be sure to give Jia Fish Soup a Jia
Lu.
Don't confuse me.